Hello there. Today we'll be talking about something very fundamental. Talking about sexual discipline. I tagged it the 10 benefits to sexual discipline in your finances. Welcome to Straight Talk with Dr. Yide, where I talk about wealth creation and financial discipline. I am Dr. Yide Chinodu. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, I know you're missing out. Why don't you subscribe right now and hit that notification bell so you get notifications every time I post new videos. Now straight to this chase. What is sexual discipline? We know what the word sexual means. Anything relating to the human sexuality, the act of having sex. Then what is discipline? I would like to borrow definitions from Merriam-Webster. The very first one here is control gained by enforcing obedience or order. Another one is orderly or prescribed conduct or pattern of behavior. Yet another is self-control. Discipline, self-control. So when you're talking about sexual discipline, you're talking about self-control with your sexual appetite. Sticking to one partner as much as possible. Here is my last and favorite definition, still from Merriam-Webster. Merriam-Webster defines discipline as a training that corrects, molds, or perfects the mental faculties or moral character. Now, when we put all this together, we understand what we are talking about. Sexual discretion, discipline with your sexual appetite, ensuring that you don't just sleep with every lady or every guy you meet on the road, developing that mindset. Now, this last definition makes you understand that you can actually train your mind. You can train your mental faculties to have a control, a leash on your sexual urge. It is very normal for you to have a sexual desire. We all have sexual desires, men and women alike, but it's our responsibility to curtail this. Now, I'm here to prove to you today that there are 10 benefits. There are more, but I'm actually outlining 10 benefits today. Let's dive right into it. Number 1, you make financial decisions with a clear head. If you've trained your mind to curtail your sexual urges, making a decision financially will not be a problem. I'll give you a scenario. You're about to make a financial decision, and there's a very pretty lady. You can see her cleavage, and you're looking at it, and she's talking about you. She's trying to broker a deal before you, and you're thinking of a cleavage or a buttocks or something. You're going to make a wrong decision. You'll play or dance to a tune, and it could be the other way around. If it's a lady making a decision, you should learn to control or curtail your sexual desires. It has made a lot of people plunge into debts, making deals they shouldn't have made on a normal day because you've been sabotaged for your lack of sexual discretion. So please, let's put that into consideration and let's start training your mind. You don't have to sleep with everybody you meet. Number 2, you have less legitimate claims to your wealth. How do I mean? You're quite wealthy, you've made a lot of money, but your problem is sexual discretion. You ensure that every state you travel to or every country you travel to, you sow your royal oats, you keep having children, you have sex, this and that. It's a matter of time, they will come for your wealth. When you're old and you think you have some amount of money in your coffers, they come for you with legitimate claims. Now, a lot of people can come legitimately. Every woman you've slept with and has a child for you or is pregnant for you has claims to your wealth. Do you know that? You need to control those sexual urges so they don't put you in trouble, because they will put you in trouble eventually. Now, these are the list of people that can lay claims to your wealth. Your children, legitimate and illegitimate. A DNA test will prove that. The women who got pregnant for you and the women you've slept with, and you most likely lose the court case if you eventually take it to court. So why don't you just prevent these agonizing situations? Point 3, you reduce the risk of having to treat STIs every now and then. STIs are sexually transmitted infections. Some are cheap to treat, some are quite expensive. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Doctor, I can always protect myself. These things come to you due to sexual discretion. Let's stop blaming the toilets for sexual diseases. I hear a lot of people come to tell me that, doctor, I have this toilet disease. Oh, so you slept with the toilet, right? No, you know that sexual discretion or sexual indiscretion caused that. Number 4, sexual discipline builds your integrity profile. When people understand that you're a man who has control or a woman who has control over his or her sexuality, you have some form of integrity. We know that there are some things we can put before you and some things we can't put before you. If I know you are a person that lacks sexual discretion, I can always make you dance to my tune by employing a very beautiful lady, or the other way around, to sabotage your decision making, if you know what I mean. So let's learn to control our sexual urges. My next video will talk about how to build this mindset, how to develop sexual discipline. It is very possible. Stop that mantra that says all men are scum, all men are dogs, all men are polygamous. It's a lie, tested and trusted. It's a mindset. If you imbibe it, if you accept either, you can either choose to accept your sexual indiscretion and keep having problems, or choose to change your orientation from today and actually discover that you can live a fulfilling life, a life void of scandals. Number 5, you have full control of your finances. Show me a man who has sexual discipline and I'll show you a man who has control over his finances. Yes, you have the right to tell someone no and no strings attached. For a man, you can look at a woman straight in the eyes and tell her, no, I'm not going for this. She can't seduce you, because you've trained your mind to resist sexual urges. The urges are there, but you deal with them. I want us to go down memory lane. Look at history. Sexual indiscipline has been a major cause of the bringing down of dynasties, the bringing down of empires. Yes. You make the wrong decisions when you're sexually sabotaged. So please learn this. Number 6, you have more time to focus on your immediate needs. You're a man or a woman of sexual discipline. You're married to just one wife, have sex with just one person. You're focused. You're all together. You have it all together. You don't have to think of, okay, I'm supposed to give that person money. I'm supposed to give that person money. No. Everything is focused. You have a clear picture of your immediate needs and you can focus on them. You're not being pulled by this person, pulled by that person, pulled by everybody. No. And let me say this, no matter how wealthy you are, sexual indiscipline will crush your finances. It's a matter of time. There are many examples. Just look back in history. You can even look at the present right now. You might think you have so much money to throw around, to splurge and do all that. It's a matter of time. You would lose all that money. Number 7, you have a clear picture of your liabilities. You know the liabilities you can shake, the ones you can do without, and the ones you can't avoid. Why don't you just learn to be sexually disciplined so you can actually avoid a lot of liabilities? A lot of liabilities are man-made. You could shake them off if you just learn or choose to decide to be sexually disciplined. Number 8, you have the number of children you can handle financially. Now, when I say sexual discipline, it doesn't necessarily talk about infidelity. You might be married, yes, and still be faithful to your wife and still have no sexual discipline. When it comes to family planning, I hear a lot of people who don't want too many children, who don't want to get pregnant, but yet don't want to go near family planning, and you're complaining you have 5, 6, 7 children. You need to understand that sexual discipline has its benefits. You're married, yes, you can always get contraceptives. Go meet your doctor, because a lot of people are having 6, 7 children now. Children you cannot cater for. That is the height of irresponsibility when you say God will take care of them. God didn't get your wife pregnant. Plan your life. That's why it's called family planning. It's a form of discipline. Control your family size. That's just the most responsible thing to do. We have so many parents who have 7, 8 children and think that one of them will become the president. No, your children are not investment portfolios. I'll refer you to one of my videos I made a long time ago about talking about children, if children are investment platforms. Watch that video. Taking me to number 9, you are less likely to be blackmailed. The worst thing that could happen to you financially is being blackmailed by probably one of your sugar daughters or sugar mommy or sugar whatever. Believe me, these situations and circumstances are completely avoidable. You need to learn discretion. Yeah, I understand that we're all human beings and we have sexual needs. Yeah, but you can control them. Put them in the confines of a marriage. Yeah, stick to your partner. Enjoy sex, but be disciplined. Number 10, you're most likely to have a stable and fulfilling marriage. How does this affect your finances? Every time you get a divorce, it affects you financially. Your money is split into half or even less. Now, I'm not saying that every form of divorce is as a result of sexual infidelity or sexual indiscipline, but I can tell you, take this to the bank. A large amount of marriages dissolve due to sexual indiscipline from either or both parties. If you just found this video interesting, I would have you like, share, post your comments, and don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till we meet again, same time, same place next week. Don't forget, health is wealth. Bye.